From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Narrens.
Well, an active weather day is upon us. If you've been outside for the first half of the day, it's kind of felt like spring. You know, when you step out on April or May morning and you can feel the humidity and the wind and you kind of go, yeah, you know, we got some stuff building here. That's kind of the setup we're in. Now, it's always worth a reminder that we often have that secondary severe weather season in fall, and we're at least having one day of that today. 76 degrees in Tulsa. South winds gusting to 35 miles per hour. Humidity values dew points in the mid to upper 60s. That's pretty high humidity or high moisture content for this time of year. That's pretty much our high for the day where we're at right now. We're going to drop later this afternoon as the cold front moves in. So again, a lot of moving parts, the storm threats, but also it is going to turn sharply chillier by the end of the day. If you're not home until maybe 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's going to be a lot chillier than it is right now. Here's the wide view on radar first. Again, we've already got storms blossoming across North Texas, just northwest of Dallas. This is what we're watching closely. This is a very unstable atmosphere, and those are going to spread into southeastern Oklahoma this afternoon. Around eastern Oklahoma, actually, you see right in here, now we've just got some shower development for right now. Look right in here. That's actually the leading edge of the cold front that's already into Osage County. It's moving into Pawhuska right now. Pawnee, it's already past your location. You've turned quite a bit chillier. Look at these temperatures. Pawnee, 57. Pawhuska, you're 76, Pawhuska, Winona area, but that is going to drop as soon as that front reaches you. It's almost an immediate about 20-degree drop with this front. So mid to upper 70s out ahead of it. Tulsa, I would say right now, it looks like it could be in about the 2 to 3 o'clock time frame or so, roughly, that cold front, at least the leading edge of it, starts to move in. Again, by the end of the afternoon, it'll feel a lot chillier. Look at the temperatures to the north and west. Upper 30s in the Panhandle, low 40s in northwestern Oklahoma. So that is a strong cold front. So needless to say, you can tell where the severe weather threat's going to be centered this afternoon. Out ahead of that cold front, basically the I-44 corridor to the south and east in a general sense. And you notice the orange and red popping up in southeastern Oklahoma. We don't like to see that. Those are kind of those higher end severe weather threats. As we zoom this kind of closer in so you can see how that looks from the green country standpoint. That doesn't mean that if you're, in the yellow shading, you should let your guard down and say, oh, it's not going to be that bad. We're expecting to have strong to severe storms as far north as the metro, even north of Tulsa, up into portions of Washington County, Craig, Nowata counties, and southeast Kansas. But as far as that tornado threat is concerned, it looks like that's going to be at least the highest risk for that will be in southeastern Oklahoma. But there's a damaging wind threat as well, and there could be some large hail and, of course, some locally heavy rain. So it's definitely one of those days. Treat this like kind of a spring-like day. Be weather aware if you're planning ahead this afternoon and into early evening. Storms likely. As far as the rain potential, the good side is, of course, there will be some locally heavy rains, but not everyone will see that because we're going to have several clusters of storms developing. So there will be a few spots where the rains are not nearly as heavy, where those heavier storms don't move through. So again, some spots will get a good drink of water. Others may end up with lighter totals. Here's how that pans out through the afternoon. So timeline-wise, here's 3 o'clock. We're talking schools, letting out for the day in many spots. Thunderstorms developing. Some could be severe. So that's going to be an impact for kids trying to head home from school today. If you're trying to go pick up the kids, just plan ahead for that. 5 o'clock rush hour, kind of the same story. Tulsa Metro, especially to the east and southeast. Numerous clusters of storms, some severe. Wind and hail, and yes, even a few tornadoes would all be possible, especially in our southern counties. Now, it's a fast-moving system, so here we go by about, after sunset. If you're west of Tulsa, we're already done. And the Tulsa Metro chances diminish pretty quickly after the 6 to 7 o'clock hour. At about 9 to 10 o'clock tonight, the system's moving out. So it's a fast-moving system, and by later tonight, storm chances come to an end. But look at the temperature drop in addition to the storms that we're dealing with. Here comes that front, and again, by mid to late afternoon, we drop 20, 25 degrees behind that front really quickly into the 50s and even 40s as that front surges in later in the day. So we've pretty much reached our high. Temperatures falling later in the day. Storms likely, some severe, so just want you to be weather aware. Tomorrow will actually be kind of a cooler fall-like day, and then we bounce back to above normal over the weekend, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Could be another slight chance for showers during the first half